Right, brothers, it's probably the last pose I'm going to do, and I think I'll leave him in this pose. Just scan away, show you what it is. Basically just a casual pose, showing the 4 Joker cards in his hand. And keep his knife with him because I think it's iconic to the figure, more so than his gun. I've got it so the coat's flapping open so you can see the grenade rig, although he's not holding it. What I will try here is just to demonstrate how close I can get with this camera. You can see the Joker cards. Like I said, I've moved his eyes yet again for you. With this, I think that the eye articulation is as important as the articulation through the body, because you can get his eyes just right so he looks fucking unbelievable, and I think I've pretty much done that there. Really happy with that pose, so I'm going to stick with that. What I'm going to do is sum up my thoughts on this figure now. I loved it when I got it. Like I said at the time, it was the benchmark for the DX figures. I still think that everyone should try and follow its blueprint, because I think what you got with it were amazing for the money. I was lucky enough to pick this up for about £130 odd, just an early morning purchase. The fucking collector had lost his mind and Clipper King swooped on down on him. So yeah, I still love the figure. To be honest, over time I do push it further and further to back at cabinet, which I don't know why, probably just newer figures, but I don't think it'd be a figure I'd ever sell. I mean, I do love the DX figures anyway, and this does have pride of place, but I don't know, it sort of blends into the background sometimes to me, but I can't really put a finger on why. It is an awesome piece, the value's fucking sky high on it, and you don't see many around now. I was definitely lucky to get it. I can't really say anything else. So yeah, next time you see me, probably downstairs, I'm gonna have a look through some reviews on YouTube. I hope, oh, what I will say is, because I'm only just starting these revisiting videos, if there's anything you'd like me to do in the video, or anything you'd like me to talk about, please let me know in the comments. And you know I try and accommodate everybody. There is a lot of really good collectors out there, and I do like to make them happy and help them if I can. There's some fucking arseholes out there and all, let's get that clear. But the good collectors far outweigh the fucking jerk-offs. So yeah, and that's about all I can say on this figure. Still love it. I give it a really good score. When I reviewed it, I would probably still give it the same score, because the things I liked about it then I still do. And I'd just say, next time you see me, I'll be downstairs. So stick with me, brothers. Right, brothers, as if like magic, right downstairs, in front of the computer, and like I did on the last revisited review, I had a little flick through YouTube, just put into the search the name of the figure that I'm revisiting, and had a little troll through, look back over some reviews I've probably seen before, or there was some I knew I remembered and I looked for, and I'm just going to shout them out so that you other guys can, if you choose to, pop across, have another look at these backdated figures, and see what your thoughts are over time. I know that there's a lot of people out there still chasing certain figures, and Hot Toys, the Joker DX is one of them, definitely. It's very sought after. I noticed this weekend that Leonidas is still very sought after. I get asked about the DX Batman a lot, and the Blade a lot. I get asked about that a lot as well. So, oh, as you can see, t-shirt just to go along with review for you. You know what Clipper King likes to do it, you know? So, yeah, a few I've picked out, so I'll shout them out for you. I do write them down as I go, because I don't like to have 5 sessions open, the YouTube upload it thing, and obviously if I start showing you bits of video, you might not go and have a look. So if I shout them out, just make a mental note and have a trip over and have a look. The first one I wrote down that I stumbled across, it's quite high up in the search, is Lambo 944s. Good friend of mine, friends with him on Skype. I don't know if I've shouted him out for a while, to be honest. I was flicking through, and what I actually liked about the review is he goes on to say it's the figure that sort of got him into Hot Toys, and he explains why. He mentions P2. So yeah, I found that really interesting. It's just a basic review, stood up his thoughts on the figure and what have you, but I really enjoyed that, so get across and check out Lambo 944s. Another one very similar to that was, it's Groucho 69 full, I think. I think if you put that in, you'd find the one I'm looking for. And I think he actually mentions in it, if I remember rightly, this is his first ever review. And like I say, this was one of the figures that sort of drew a lot of people into Hot Toys. I'd already got the bank robber version, but then when I saw the prototypes of this one, I thought, I've got to have it. But for one reason or another, I remember I missed out on it on release and I actually snagged one probably 6 months later, but I got it at a really cheap price and we're already going up. So yeah, certainly it weren't a figure that drew me into Hot Toys, but I know it were a lot of other people. So I'm sure that Groucho 69 full does mention that is one of the figures that dragged him in. So again, go across and check out his review, see what that lad's got to say about it. Now another one from a guy who probably swears as much as I do is a guy you've probably all heard of, and I've not shouted this guy out for quite a length of time as well. He's a fucking top guy. Always have much respect for him. His reviews are funny as shit, and it's Mike Echo. Now I know he's a big Batman and Terminator fan, so I stumbled across this review and I thought I've got to mention this, because like I say, I think he's only one who's fucking as foul-mouthed as I am, and he's got some humour with it as well, which I really like. So yeah, I thought I'd shout that guy out, get across and have a look at his thing. And the thing that stuck with me as well with his excitement, you can see he's like fucking buzzing to get his box open. He knows what he's got. He's trying to film it for you, and he's buzzing away trying to get into it. So get across and have a look at that review. Another one, I actually looked for Moggy's review on this figure. And for one reason or another, I think it's how he titles it, they're really hard to find Moggy's backdated videos. I've spoken to him about this before, but I think it's because he likes to keep his unboxings surprise. But when you troll back through, because he's got that many videos to start with, and because he'll put different things for titles, it's hard to find a backdated thing. But I was sure he'd done one. I remember he'd done a really good pose. But what I did stumble across while I was looking through his site was a Dark Knight collection video. So if you get across and put in, I think I wrote it down actually. Yeah, just put just Moggy, the Dark Knight series, and he actually shows all the figures. He's got the tumbler there, and he's got the Joker posed as well, and he's got it in the typical pose with the coat hold open, with the grenade rig on his thumb. So that's a review. That's a pose that I did mention earlier in this review. So if you want to get across to Moggy's site and have a look at that. Now, another clip that sticks out in my mind about this figure is, it's actually on a Clipper King video. Because I was lucky enough to get Dean to cut me apart, and it's on the countdown, and it's on part 6. It's on part 6 of the countdown, and it's just a little showcase. Moggy introduced the figure. I said what I liked about it, why I'd positioned it at the ranking that I did, and then Dean cut me this piece together. I think the song he chose for it really fits the figure. He's cut some film in, he's put some really nice poses in. So yeah, that one sticks in my mind. So if you get across, like I said, luckily it's on Clipper King's page, and it's on the countdown with Dean and Moggy part 6. So like I say, it's not my work, it's Dean's work, but if you want to have a look at it, that's where you'll find it. Oh, just mention as well, that's the 5 I'm going to shout out on this piece. But I'm also going to mention, I remember EK's 24/7 having a really good review on this. It was really well shot. He filmed it in good quality, and he spoke really well about the figure. Now, if I remember rightly, it was one of the first ones he'd got as well. But when I went to look for it, EK's for whatever reasons took all his videos down. Now, he told me he was going to do this a while ago because he'd had a problem with a guy from Sideshow Freaks, I think, and he said he was contemplating taking his videos down. He now apparently has done, which was a shame because he had a really good collection and some really good videos. So I'm a bit gutted on that. But if Emilio does watch, if you do want to chat about it, pal, or have a talk to Clipper King and let me know what happened or whatever. Like I've said, you can all Skype me. Just look for the Clipper King. I think there's only one the Clipper King anyway on Skype, and that's me. If you haven't added me on Facebook, it's the Clipper and then King would be my second name. Anyway you want to contact me, if I'm available I will answer. Obviously I do work and I have got a family, but most of the time I will answer. So I'll be hoping to do a few more of these revisited reviews at some point. I'll probably try and do one every weekend if I'm not too busy, because I've enjoyed doing them. It gives me a chance to give the figure another quick clean the cabinets up, because I obviously stripped the cabinet out, repose the figure a bit, get some of the old accessories out, try them in new pose, and I've really enjoyed doing the first two, so I'm gonna crack on and do some more, I think. And just on top of that, like I said, the Michael Jackson Billie Jean still available for bids on eBay. The Terminator 1, which now I thought a new pose for, I'm sort of regretting the fact I said I'd sell that, but I don't know, I'll see what it does price-wise. And the Assassin's Creed Ezio, that's a figure I've been looking to sell for a while, it's just a matter of talking Callum into it. So, yeah, them threes are still for sale. Talk to me if you're interested. Other than that, I've just got to say, this is a Clipper King. And I'm out of here, brothers.